Gang, it's Maxwell here, beginning eBay reseller and definitely beginning YouTuber, and I just wanted to welcome you to this channel as I'm starting it. And if you have not yet, please make sure to hit the like button at the bottom and subscribe. It would really help getting this channel going. It would make it more likely to be recommended and show up in searches, and that'd be greatly appreciated. So today, I'm just going to kind of go through some of the different things I do for like accounting and how I keep things stored in a very small apartment. And yeah, so this is still a very early beginner reseller here. I've been selling on eBay for a month, and I'm hoping that Amazon gets back to me pretty soon. I just sent in my stuff to be processed and approved for the FBA. That actually takes quite a, well, I guess not that long, but it takes a couple days. But I figured I'd get it done this week. I'm not doing any sourcing. My wife and I, we occasionally do things, something called a no-spend week, where, well, maybe we're a little over budget the week before or something, or we just need to get a little extra saved, and we don't spend any money, and it's very hard, but it helps out when it comes to the next week. So, yeah, so the first thing I'm going to start with is just the accounting that I do. I don't do anything too fancy with the accounting here. You can just see that I have an Excel spreadsheet on my laptop, and I just have an item number here, as you can see. So I just do item number, and then I write the item so that I know what it is, and then I do COGs for cost of goods. Then I calculate the eBay fee, the PayPal fee, what it sold for, and then the profit before shipping. And then I just have shipping and expenses over here in a separate thing. That way, like, I bought a printer and the ink, so I could just kind of see the different expenses. I've been toying around with the idea of just having that be odd expenses and then putting shipping in this column here so I could get a better idea per item. But yeah, this is just kind of how I started out. And it's worked pretty decently for me. As you can see, I have 85 items listed, so definitely not, some figured it out reseller that's, super crazy with the amount of numbers that they got. And yeah, so this is an easy way for me to see how items are doing. It works for me. But if it doesn't work for you, then, figure out something that does. And it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. So you just got to make sure that you know what works for you. And so if you haven't started on eBay and you're like, oh, I don't want to spend a bunch of money trying to get this started and investing in sourcing, I actually started with things that I had around the house. As you can see, my first 8 items here listed were 0 cost of goods. And that was just because they're things I had. I luckily had a lot of, stuff around the house that was worth a little bit of money as I finished college. I had law school prep books that I didn't write too much in, and they were worth quite a bit, and I sold all but one of them so far. So that's pretty nice. And then I had a TI-84 calculator that my wife and I didn't have any use for, and we're not planning on having kids, and definitely not kids in high school for quite a few years. So definitely thought, someone else could use that more. And yeah, even things later on, I have a lot of zeros in here as I just kind of was able to get things from, say, her parents or my parents or other things that I realized we had around the house. And because of that, I was able to get a little bit of profit coming in, and then I used that profit to reinvest. And so I took $0 and I've turned it into about $400 in sales. And as you can see, I actually made a mistake there. That's empty. I don't know how I erased that. But my taxable income was about like $5. I guess I erased the thing accidentally. But it was about $5. So it's not like I've had a huge profit come in because I've been reinvesting all that profit in. So I started with 8 items that I had around the house. And I've bought quite a bit through bins and sources. We have Goodwill bins about 20 minutes away, lots of Goodwill, Salvation Armies, and I went to Ross one time to do some retail arbitrage and give that a shot. So if you're not looking to really invest a lot of money up front, definitely look around the house and just see what you can find. For receipts, you want to make sure that you keep all your receipts. Taxes, they're helpful. The IRS is definitely serious. So for me, I just keep, as you can see, I have a label receipt here. So when you print something to ship it, I have actual label paper. I work for FedEx, and I somehow acquired some. I think someone gave it to me or something, or I don't know. I saw a lot of FedEx labels laying around. So it prints the label, and the other half is just paper, or if you just have a simple piece of paper and you tape it on, that works too. And you just want to keep this. It has the tracking number and all the goodies on there. And then on the back side, it just has instructions and whatnot. And then also, you want to keep your Goodwill receipts or wherever you're sourcing from. It's just a good way to, make sure that you know how much you're spending, and then once you put it in there, it's just kind of a double check. And then if ever you get audited or something, or there's just a lot of reasons for receipts, so I keep them all. I don't do anything fancy. I have a kind of not gross but useless container here that I think my dog chewed up a little bit or something. And I was like, well, I don't want to put food in it, but it holds quite a bit of receipts. And if you just push them down, you can fit quite a bit. I mean, I think I have quite a bit of room still left in there. So, yeah, receipts, keep them. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, but you don't want to be 2 months in and realize you don't have any receipts, because that could make tax season the next year quite difficult. For storage, I don't do anything too crazy. I just have the top shelf here in the closet. I put things in boxes, or if they don't fit well in boxes, I kind of try to stack. I leave some things packaged, ready to go, and others I just have, not packaged yet. And then I put shoes mainly in boxes like these. So, finding the odds and ends. I have a bunch of jeans that I'm trying to list on the marketplace. And it's just kind of finding little nooks and crannies when you don't have a lot of space. A big one for me, actually, is under the bed. I have it filled with storage. So when you're inside, it's not like it's really going to get moldy or anything, so you don't have to worry about that, especially on carpet. But yeah, so I had a lot of space under the bed, so I have things in bins, and I just know what bins they're in, so I'm able to keep a lot of pairs of shoes and little other things under the bed, and that's what I've been doing. As you can see, I definitely don't do it exactly like the other resellers you may have watched that have been doing it for a long time. A lot of them are usually a little bit more organized and have a little bit more space dedicated to it. I'm hoping when we head over to law school, and it's only like 4 months away, not even, it's only like 2 months away now, wow, to get maybe like an extra bedroom in the rental that we're gonna get there. Fingers crossed, but no guarantees. So that'll be helpful for space. I might be able to be a little bit more organized. But as you're just beginning, you're not going to have too many items. And yeah, I have, maybe, I think it's like 65 that are currently listed right now. So I don't necessarily need an organization like system. Like a lot of them put like B12, so it's in bin B, and it's the 12th item. I don't necessarily do that. I just kind of have a general idea. Once I get more things listed, I'll definitely try to make the switch over there. But yeah, it's just a beginner. If you see this, you're like, oh, like I'm a beginner too, but I want to like try to get all this upkeep going. You can see I didn't do anything of that. I just took a few things around the house, sold that, reinvested. I took the little bit of space that I had, rearranged, but I didn't have to make like a whole room dedicated to it with shelves and storage. I just made what we have work, and I think you can make what you have work, and hopefully you see this and go, yeah, I can do that too. And we can grow better together, and are hopefully getting better and better as we continue with eBay. So thanks for watching. Definitely please hit like and subscribe and leave a comment. I will definitely want to respond, and I appreciate the time you're taking to watch this, and hopefully you tell your friends and just share hopefully a growing YouTube channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks.